Hey guys, this is Darren coming to you from McKeg Art. Thanks for tuning in to my art. I'm set up today to do a sketch for you guys. I'm going to kind of walk you through it. This piece of paper is I think it's about 17 by 20, something like that. But I'm going to start out with a Prismacolor black for the lighter portions. And then I'm going to jump into a charcoal stick or pencil, a soft one, to kind of heavy up the lines and do some shading and stuff. So anyway, I thought for today's little video, I would probably do something that's fun for me, a flying eyeball, which has a lot to do with the custom culture world, art, hot rods, motorbikes, just underground art, beatnik, pinstriping, painting, stuff like that. So we're going to start out with a basic sphere, and it's okay to just build it. We're going to be shading it anyway. It's okay to build it. Again, I'm trying to show like the perspective. Like you could draw it straight on if you wanted to, or put a little bit of a perspective and symmetrical look to it, but I like to do things more with a 3/4 view. So I'm going to drop in the pupil part here, just loosely putting in some things. And then over here, I'm going to drop in just the entire wing, just the entire shape that I want it to occupy. But then I'm going to drop in the basics. I'm going to do a 2 rows of feathers, and this wing over here is going to be a little bit smaller because it's at a perspective. The whole eyeball is kind of flying in this way. And then for the purpose of this one, I'm going to put some really cool kind of monster arms on him, and kind of a striped t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirt, and some monster arms holding some paintbrushes. This one's going to be a striping dagger. And then this arm's going to be coming out over here. I'm just roughing in the basic shapes. Have the sleeve here. And this one's going to be kind of a script liner. Anyway, I've got kind of the basic layout of things. It's not super dark, but I'm going to heavy it up here a little bit for your guys' benefit. Striped t-shirt, short sleeve. Things can be super loose. Nothing has to be spot on right away. Go up here and give this leading edge of this wing a little bit of attention. And once I get these lines put in where I want them, then I'm going to go in and heavy things up with the charcoal pencil. I know I've done a bunch of feathers and wings and stuff in my videos, but it's really one of my favorite things to do. Be sure to stagger these. And I'm going to drop over here. This one's going to the leading edge is going to fall back behind the eyeball a little bit, just due to perspective. Drop in the individual feathers in the wings. Yeah, that's showing up all right. I'm maybe moving it a little closer for you guys. I'm gonna give this guy just 3 fingers because that's more fun for character stuff. Go over here to the other arm, put in the t-shirt. There'll be a little bit of a shadow here where his shoulder is kind of casting a shadow, and there'll be a little bit of a shadow here where the wing is casting a shadow around the eyeball. So this one we're gonna have his thumb. And then I'm gonna kind of put this pinky kind of sticking out. His thumb's dropping in here. His elbow. And then we'll have the brush up here. And again, this is just all preliminary sketches. And I'm going to drop in some bloodshot veins coming in. And then just for fun, I'm going to do some lettering up here at the top. I want to do the word paint. So I'm just putting in the letters real light, and then I'm going to go in and drop in detail. This is kind of a fun little custom culture beatnik drawing, so I'm going to make the letters have a serif to them, or a cap on the legs. And then just down here, I'm going to drop in a banner. Banners are super fun. Bring it back just a little bit. You can get crazy with banners. They can go everywhere you want them to go. You just got to draw the leading lines. We'll get into some videos here this week with some etiquette on banners. So I've got that. I'm going to drop in Paint for Life. Just the basic shapes of the letters. So here we've got our basic layout. And I've kind of got things where I want it. Now, if I was going to paint this on a surface, whatever, I'd probably just leave it like this and transfer it with Sorel paper. Or there's a couple other ways you can transfer it, or you could even draw it straight onto the paint surface. But just for today's video, I'm going to leave it at this one. I'm going to take this charcoal pencil, a soft pencil. I'm going to go in and darken things up, give them a little heavier outline, and make things kind of jump off the page. It's okay to have things, I mean, this is art, this is what's in your head. It's okay to do what you think. It's okay to have items overlapping each other. It's okay to have elements of this design fall in front or in the background, in the foreground, whatever you want to do. Have fun with it, be loose with it. Don't get too concerned with drawing super tight right away. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, build it, keep it light, figure out where your lines are going to be, your elements. And so I'm going to come in here and do a drop shadow. That's always fun. It makes the letter, you know, pop off the page. Drop shadows are great for dimension, especially with big block letters like this. This shadow makes the body of the letter jump off the page. Cool part about charcoal too is you can, I'll get it in the wings, you can take your finger and blend the tonal value of where you went with the charcoal. So I'm going to come in here and give the wing, this wing, a nice heavy outline. This is the leading edge of the wing, so I tend to leave it a little bit negative space. And once you get this dropped in, you can, if you want, since you're over here, you can drop in this and see how you can take your finger and just blend that. Hey guys, this is Darren from McKegart. I'm just wrapping up this drawing I started in the previous video. I'm just gonna throw in a little traditional cemetery like I do in like almost all of my drawings. Tombstones are so many different shapes and sizes, they're super fun. But with the silhouette, I can just start out with a heavy shading at the top, kind of come out of it a little bit lighter. Like I said, this cardboard's giving me a really cool texture for the drawing. But anyway, I can literally take my fingers and your finger and the oil from your skin and stuff and just drop in a really, really cool texture for the cemetery. That's the fun part about this whole drawing, is it's just got a really raw, charcoaly, messy look to it. It's super fun. Throw in a edge of the cemetery over here. Drop that in. And some of the areas I've shown you about, like right here where I put another stripe in his right arm sleeve, like this is an area where this darker area contrasts the lighter area. And that's one thing I can't stress enough, is don't be afraid to put in contrast, because that's how things are gonna pop out of your, that's how things are gonna jump off of your canvas with your art. If you think you've got it dark enough, just make it a little bit darker and play around with that shadowing, and you'll see that it looks even better. You know, putting just a little bit of wood grain into this striping dagger, some brush hairs into this part of it. Again, shade those. Anyway, I'm going to sign this real quick, like you should do with all of your art. Whoops. And there you go. Charcoal drawing for the day. Happy Sunday, guys. Thanks for following my art, McKegart, on Instagram and my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you would like. Leave some messages. I'll try to get to them all. Thank you, guys. Keep your brushes wet. Have fun drawing, and have fun with your art. Thank you.